was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. They kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here's Murray from midfield. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Carr now to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 33. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. A solid stiff arm. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's caught on the right side, Williams. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
On second down, Eckler. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Murray now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Eckler is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped him on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop him here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Hopkins' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On 2nd and 7, Carr being chased out left. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
going to give it to Jacobs. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Carr now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Carr to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown! Devontae Adams, 33 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Chargers. Third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Murray now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. To throw on second and 10. Murray. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing his car on third down. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers.
And the Raiders have got him. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Eckler now between the tackles. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Carr going to go on 4th down. He hits Adams, complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, they'll throw with Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Carr now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the fifth time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Murray now on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down at just a couple. Come on. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Finding Williams once more, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 31 yards. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Carr. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
To the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Charger drive about to get going. Back to throw it, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger 1st.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of, What's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Throwing again, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Throwing his car. Gets this to Waller. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.